D. Ford of the San Francisco 49ers here on the Rich Eisen Show. How are you, D. Ford?
I'm doing good, Rich. How we doing,
You
bro?
must have been great for you getting back out there running around, huh?
Oh man, it was excellent. I've been sick these last 6 weeks, just watching these big games and not being able to help my team. But I was so happy to be out.
So what's that like, sitting around and watching your teammates go on without you or doing their best to win, hoping that you come back? What does that feel like?
Anytime you have, as a player, anytime you have an injury, you feel removed. You're not removed, but you feel removed because they're out practicing. You're rehabbing from 6 a.m. to 7 at night, doing everything you can to get back. And you just don't feel a part of the team. I know that's not reality, but it's just tough to watch, man, especially when it's times where I know I can have an impact on the game. It's tough, but we did what we had to do, and now we're here.
What is it like being coached by Robert Saleh? We see what he looks like in terms of his I guess zest for life and his emotions on his sleeve as he's coaching. But what is it like in meeting rooms with him, D?
Well, I'll just say this: I had a chance to be a part of Gus Bradley for a week at the Senior Bowl.
Okay.
So he's a protege. He came from under that system, so he reminded me a lot of Gus Bradley, and that was one of the more inspirational weeks of my life at the Senior Bowl that week. And when I got traded here, our first team meeting, I'll never forget. He reminded me. He gave me that same energy, that same vibe. He made me inspired to play the game again. And I don't think people understand how hard that is to continue every day, to live up to that expectation, to keep your players motivated and inspired. He keeps us stored. He keeps us on our toes. It's just an amazing coach to be a part of.
When you said playing football again like that, what do you mean by that? When you showed up to San Francisco, I mean, you got paid. Are you referring to the way that things ended for you in Kansas City? Is that what you're referring to?
No, I just when you've played the game for so long, it can become a little monotonous. You can get in a little rut in your routine. Mm-hmm. He just finds different ways to trigger that inspiration, that kid-like inspiration. And never to the way things ended. I know for the world it might have ended bad, but we were in the AFC Championship. I don't think anybody even expected that coming into that year. Mm-hmm. But it's important for players to trigger that kid-like inspiration, because that's when great play happens. And I'm just being serious. You can play at your best when you're not thinking and you're inspired to play.
D. Ford of the San Francisco 49ers here on the Rich Eisen Show. That said, you have this it factor about you, D, that your teammates have noticed. I wanted to get your reaction from this Nick Bosa quote after the game on Saturday. Nick said about you, quote, "I told D I wish I could scare people with my presence like you do. When a guard sees D. Ford on them, their mind is racing and they're thinking about what he's about to do," end quote.
Boast is a character, man. The fact that he don't think, and I told him this, the fact that you don't think that you put fear in players is just asinine to me. It's just the makeup of this D-line. He puts fear into offensive tackles and offensive guards, just like Armstead, Buck. I think it's the totality of this D-line. I don't think it's just one. I think it's just, I've been dealing with Buckner all day. Now I got to deal with D. Ford, So it's just, I think it's just it's the totality of the D-line that just makes us so special and a hard thing to deal with.
Do you guys have a name for yourselves?
Nah, people have asked us that. I don't. We're not thinking of a name. We're gonna let it come. We don't have a name yet.
Can I give you one?
I'm. Look, the first couple I heard was pretty bad, so I hope you can come with it.
D, this is my forte. I know this is our first conversation.
Okay, I got you. I believe in you, Rick. I believe in you. I believe in you.
You're in my wheelhouse here. Okay, this is my wheelhouse. Okay. Now, there's obviously Gold Rush has been something out there. How about this though? How about this? Gold Crush. You're the Gold Crush. Your thoughts, D. Ford?
Gold Crush.
Yeah.
You have to explain, though. You have to explain, like, why Gold Crush?
Well, I mean, is the Gold Rush of San Francisco, the famed Gold Rush of San Francisco, you're the Gold Crush of San Francisco.
Meaning we crush offensive linemen?
And you crush your opponents. You crush quarterbacks.
Hey, look. That's the best we've gotten so far. I'll say that.
Clubhouse leader. That's all I'm looking for. I'm the clubhouse leader. I'll take it.
Look, I'll spread the word. We in a group chat right now. I'll spread the word.
Because I've been trying to get Matt Ryan to change his nickname from Matty Ice to The Matchural for years, D.
I like Matty Ice, though. I like Matty Ice. That rolls off the tongue.
No, but so The Matchural does not, is what you're saying. And I try to get Mahomes to go with The Patchural, but he didn't like that one either.
The Patchural, no.
I don't think I'm helping my cause for the Gold Crush right here.
Hey, you get an E for effort, baby. E for effort, okay?
Okay. E for effort. Oh my gosh. D Ford here on the Rich Eisen Show. I do. Now you're looking, I'm sure, across the NFL landscape right now. What do you think about Derrick Henry and what he's been bringing from his side of the football? D.
I mean, what do you not think at this point? I don't think I've ever seen single dominance like this from running back in the postseason. I have to be careful when I say that because it's a lot of historical running backs who made their marks in the postseason. But this is very impressive to watch. And I think, especially at this time, you see a lot of guys making business decisions when it's time to tackle him. That's hard to face. That's a big guy. He can run. I played against him in college, so I know. I played against him once when I was in KC.
Mm-hmm.
Tough guy to tackle, man. And good luck to the opponents, man. You just really gotta put your big boy pads on. It's not a secret what they're doing. They're gonna give him the rock. He's gonna make plays happen. So. More power to him.
Has anybody caused you to ever make a business decision, D, at Auburn, Kansas City, San Francisco? Anybody?
Ever called? No business decision over here. I play behind my pads.
Okay, not even Cam in practice back in the day, a national championship Cam. Not even Heisman Cam. Not even
Heisman Cam. Not even that was a special thing to watch, though.
I bet. What was that like? Actually, walk me through that Heisman Cam.
You know what's crazy is Cam ain't gonna like when I say this. When he first got here, we were training, and Cam really struggled with 110 when he first got to Auburn. I don't know if you ever remember it, but I just remember guys looking around like, this is our quarterback. A big guy, but the thing about Cam, he never liked being defeated by anything. And I was close to his roommate, Toro Freeman. He was always telling me that Cam would get up in the mornings and would just run. I think that was the first sign of greatness from Cam. When I saw him struggle, that we all struggle with 110s. Cam didn't like the fact that he struggled. He hated that. And so he made sure that he defeated those workouts just like anything else. And it's this little saying that we have going on when I first got to San Fran. It's how you do anything is how you do everything. And it's just, that was my first whiff of Cam's greatness. Just something as little as 110. He did not like that. And he crushed every workout from that point on, which it's crazy because he's a big quarterback. He's a big guy. And that was a special thing to watch, man. Cam listened to gospel music every morning. He was very grounded. He had a foundation. I knew he was going to be special. He inspired me. He inspired me to the fullest. He pushed He pushed me in workouts. I don't think he even realized how much because I never said anything. I just saw him. And every day that I saw him, I wanted to match him. He didn't even know that. He didn't know that at all. But I just said, yeah, I'm going to be great like that too. I was a sophomore at the time, kind of figuring myself out, and it was the Cam and Nick show. And so every day I would watch Cam, I'm like, I'm going to be that. He would come back each year. Once he got to the league, he would come back, talk to us. And every year he put something in me. You know, I don't think he realized to this day, because we don't get a chance to speak a lot. But he put a lot of inspiration in me. And, that was a special thing to watch. It changed my game, I know.
How about
changed my game completely.
How about that? D. Ford here on the Rich Eisen Show. And then obviously everything's clearly worked out for you. Last one for you. If you're fortunate to get to the bowl and you see Kansas City there, what's that going to mean for you, D?
Oh, man, it's going to mean a whole lot. I got so much love for so many people over there. And you know what it's like playing your brother. You know, it's different. It's just going to be different. I think anybody who would say otherwise is lying to you. It's going to be different. It's going to be fun. And I would love to see that. And I'm going to talk the whole game. I don't talk a lot. I'm going to talk.
Anyone in particular? At anyone in particular? Who? Kelsey? Who do you got?
Nah, it's just gonna be so. It's gonna be so fun. I don't know. I'm gonna shoot my shot at everybody. It's gonna be a very fun experience. We're all competitors at heart. Man, we used to go at it. It's gonna go back to those long days in training camp when we used to go at it. We would embarrass each other. I had to cover Kels one-on-one in training camp. So imagine that.
Yes.
One-on-one routes. So, and he had to block me one-on-one pass rush too. So I gave the gift back. So, at the end, man, it's gonna be just like old times. We're gonna be competing. I love the team that I'm with right now. We have a great thing going right now, and it's gonna be special. I can't be more blessed to be in this position right now.
Right. Well, best of luck against the Packers for you to maybe get that opportunity against Kansas City. D, this has been a blast. Really appreciate it. Hopefully we get to chat some more.
Definitely, man. Have me on. I love to talk, man. It's an honor. I appreciate you for having me.
Right back at you, D, and go run tell that to everybody. Gold Crush. Gold Crush. We're the Gold Crush. You look at Bosa, you look at Buckner, and say, we're the members of the Gold Crush.
Okay, am I allowed to tell you forget crickets? Am I allowed to tell you?
D, you know what? Here's the thing is, I have thick skin. Okay. I can take it. I can take it.
Look, not a lot of people. I'm trying to get my family to get some thick skin now. Not a lot of people have thick skin.
But I've got. I'm a blessing. I'm a glass half full guy, though, D. I think positively. We're going to make T-shirts off of this, and people will be calling you the Gold Crush. There will be no crickets. It's the opposite.
Okay. I love the persistence.
Yes.
This is why you're Rich Eisen, man. I love the persistence.
Right back at you, D. Ford. Let's chat again soon.
Right,
you got it.
Yes, sir.
You got it. That's D. Ford, everybody.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.